Hey, Merry Christmas everyone. Today is December 25th, 2016, and today we're going to look at the unboxing review on the Logitech G602 wireless gaming mouse. And I was fairly impressed by this mouse. That's why I decided to do a video on this. I am upgrading from my old mouse, the Performance MX, also made by Logitech, and I do like Logitech. I think the really good branded name, widely known for their mouses and keyboards. So I did get this from Amazon. As you can see, I am opening the box that was shipped to me. They do really good fast 2-day shipping, and the unboxing is relatively easy. As you can see, just cut one side and I decide to just pry it open. Right when you open the box, you do see the image of the mouse. It's nicely packaged just like so, and once I take it out, I didn't notice how fairly light it is, because within the box they say there are 2 included batteries, and I really appreciate that. I mean, I don't have to go out there and buy 2 extra batteries for the mouse, but even though people do write reviews that the mouse is heavy because it does need 2 batteries. And so we do see the front of the box, and then on the side view it just tells you what's inside the box and what you need. So inside the box is a mouse, a wireless receiver, a receiver extender cable, and 2 AA batteries pre-installed with the user documentation. You probably do need Windows 10 or even Mac OS. And basically this is the back side of the box, and it just features some of the main components of the mouse, as we can see. And on the bottom it just tells you some of the main specifications of the mouse. Like, it has a DPI, or dots per inch, of 250 to 2500, which is 1,000 more than the Performance MX laser mouse. And on the other side it just tells you the tracking and responsiveness and the glide and durability of the mouse. And while I unbox this further, I'll just talk about some of those features. So the tracking, the resolution and DPI is 250 to 2500. Again, that's 1,000 more than the Performance MX laser mouse. It has an acceleration of more than 20 G, and the max speed is up to 80 IPS. And as we open the box right here, we're gonna take this out fairly easily. It actually glides out really easy, and I was actually excited to see, since it has 11 programmable buttons, what it would actually look like. So it comes nicely packed like so. All it does is just have a little USB on the side, and the mouse tightly encased right there with the plastic container. So moving everything aside, take off the lid. It comes off very easy. It's not even tight at all. And then we can pick up the mouse. It is fairly light. Like, when I first picked it up, I was surprised, because I have a Performance MX laser mouse for the last couple years, and it uses 1 battery. This one uses 2. I'm just testing out the buttons. So the green means it's on, red means it's off. But then at this moment of the time, the batteries are not even activated, because you see that little tab. So that's where you insert and take out the battery. Right here is just checking out the smoothness and the features of the mouse. Some of the buttons, I like that they have that little thumb pivot where you can set your thumb and have it feel comfortable when you move around the mouse. Just checking out all the buttons and how you see those left click and the right click. The button's actually very elongated, as you can see. I think it's fairly well made. It couples your fingers really well, and there's grids right there for where your palm rests, and that's a very neat feature. So as you can see, it actually couples my hand really well. I probably will show that again later, where the fingers and the hand fit really well with the mouse, and my hands are actually fairly big. I'll probably show that again later. Right here, just checking out that USB. Right here it says 500 Hertz. The other Logitech unifying receiver is meant to connect multiple devices. This one receiver is meant to be only for the mouse, and according to the website, it uses the entire bandwidth of a dedicated USB nano receiver for gaming grade low latency performance. The website also reports to deliver a lag-free experience through a 2.4 GHz wireless connection with a 2 millisecond report rate. So I am fairly excited to use this, especially in my gaming like Counter-Strike. As I try to get this mouse started right here, you do want to pull down the little tab and it'll come out really easy. And you're going to take out that little plastic flap that's disconnecting the power from the battery to the mouse. And they both do sit with the plus side down. I was surprised to see that. Usually you see like one plus up and one plus down. But then just showing you guys the inside. I think they made this mouse really nice, that even though it looks fairly big, or actually it's the same size of a regular mouse, and it's like the same size of the Performance MX, but it can't fit two AA batteries. So looking at inside the box, you see what else it comes with, just a little instruction papers and how to use the mouse. It's relatively very easy, I would believe. Like most Logitech devices, you just plug and play. I like that feature a lot. It's just simple and easy and user friendly. Right here, just taking out the extender cable for receiving the mouse's information. Now I probably wouldn't be using the receiver extender cable, since you can just plug in the USB to the computer and get maximum output or performance. But in the case if I'm going to use this across the room, or like in the big living room or an office space where I think I probably do need a extender cable, then I would plug this in. It looks like it's made at least 4 feet long. So we're looking at the pamphlet of what it tells you to do, how to install the mouse. I did already try to plug it into the computer, and instantly with Windows 10 it does a really good plug and play. You were very user friendly. It was installed within a matter of seconds. I didn't really have to try much, just plug in the batteries, turn on the power button, and then it makes that little sound that's detected and now installed without you even knowing it, and it's ready to go. Now we get to see the Logitech G602 on the mouse pad and its functionalities and components. I just want to show the backside again. As you can see how nicely featured it is. You go to the off button to the on button, it goes green, and you see the little flap that you pull down to double check that you have batteries. And I like the outlay of the bottom of the mouse. It's not like an optical mouse. Remember the optical mouse back in the day had a red light that would shine through. Probably looked like you could like laser tag someone, but no. This is just a really well made premium gaming mouse. According to the website, it actually uses a new technology for its sensor. They call that the first gaming mouse to feature the exclusive Delta Zero sensor optimization for high accuracy cursor control plus battery extending power optimization. Now we do see here the green light is for endurance and the blue light is for performance, and this is just to double check the DPI settings. G10 is to go up in DPI and G11 is to go down in GPI, like so. As you can see, the light, it indicates that right there. As you can see, the DPI indicator has 3 lights indicating how high and low of the DPI settings you have. Again, DPI stands for dots per inch, and a higher the DPI setting detects and reacts to smaller movements. And we do see that this mouse features a LED-illuminated sensor. Again, it's not optical, it's not laser, but it's LED-illuminated sensor with Delta Zero sensor technology. Other than that, it has a very high sensitivity for mouse tracking. You do see right there the blue light for performance, and then I'm just gonna let it reset, and then it's gonna go. I'm gonna try to see if it can go green to show off the green light. There we go. And there is a battery indicator. That is it. That the light shining through tells you how much battery is left. There is a button for that, which is G6, which sits on the bottom left corner of one of the programmable keys. Just looking at other features of the mouse, now just testing out the wheel. Like some of the reviews, the wheel on this mouse is not as good as some others because you can't just press down and change the function. Where some mouses, where you press down the wheel, then you can scroll freely, easily. And this one only has one option. You just scroll as normal. So just checking out the mouse and how it fits with my hand size. It couples it really well. As you can see, the fingers line up really good. It goes from like the palm to the fingertip. It lines up really good. And as I scrolled through the mouse pad, it was no friction. It moved really smoothly. It wasn't heavy at all, even though it has 2 batteries. So just trying to show you guys some more features or how it looks like on this mouse, especially on a mouse pad. So last part of it is probably about the programmable keys. There is 11 programmable keys. Do we really need 11 programmable keys? Unless you're a hardcore gamer or like you're a very big on geeking out with computer components, then yeah, you might want to use them. But the pre-programmable default keys are actually very useful already. So they say that G4 is forward and G5 is backward and G6 is battery level check. And I think that those default keys are actually very useful. I've been using them for surfing, for opening up your folders, going back and forth. That way you don't always have to go and press the back key and the forward key. This way it's actually very convenient and easy. So I'm very impressed, and I am very happy with my purchase. I am going to be using the G602 for my daily use. I'm no longer a fan of the MX Performance laser mouse. This is now what I consider a very good mouse, and just because of how it looks and how it actually works with daily functions, especially with the pre-programmed keys, especially if you're not a big gamer or not, this mouse will actually do fine with all the usages. As I figure out more of the keys and stuff like that, I thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned for more videos. Thank you. Merry Christmas.